Congrats, you opened the account. Every video online stops right there like, that's the finish line. It's not. It's mile marker 1. Here's what actually happens in the next 10 minutes that determines whether that account does anything for you at all. Look at this. This is what almost nobody shows you. An account that's technically open, sitting completely uninvested, doing exactly nothing. If your account looks like this right now, this video fixes that in the next 10 minutes. Here's the mistake that happens to an enormous number of people, and it's not really their fault. It's a content gap. Every video about Roth IRAs is about opening one. Here's why you need a Roth IRA. Here's how to open one in 5 minutes. Click, done. Video over. Nobody stays for the part where opening the account and actually funding your future are two completely different actions. And this isn't a small gap. Sitting in cash instead of invested means that money is basically just parked, not growing. Sometimes for months or even years, because people assume I opened it means I'm done. So today we're doing the part everyone skips. What actually happens after you open the account, in order, so you're not one of the people whose Roth IRA sits empty for a year without realizing it. Step 1, and this trips people up constantly. Opening the account and funding the account are two separate steps. Opening it just creates the shell. You still have to transfer money in. Doesn't have to be a huge amount. Even a small transfer to start is fine. The point right now is getting comfortable with the mechanism, not maxing anything out on day one. Once that transfer clears, usually a couple of business days, you'll see cash sitting in the account. And here's the part that catches almost everyone. The cash sitting there is not invested yet. It's just cash. This is exactly the trap from the opening of this video. Step 2. The account versus the investments inside it. Here's the single most important thing to understand. And once this clicks, everything else makes sense. A Roth IRA is not an investment. It's a container. Think of it like a shopping cart. An empty cart doesn't get you groceries. You still have to put things in it. Inside that container, you choose what to actually invest in. Things like index funds, which are baskets of many companies bundled together, or target date funds, which automatically adjust as you get closer to retirement. This isn't a video telling you exactly which fund to pick. That depends on your own situation. But I want you to understand the category, because that's the part that's usually skipped entirely. The mistake almost everyone makes without realizing it. They fund the account, see the cash sitting there, feel like they've accomplished something, and never take this next step. Step 3. Literally placing the investment from your account. You're looking for a button usually labeled something like trade, invest, or buy. Every platform names it slightly differently, but it's never hidden more than a click or two away from your cash balance. You'll search for whatever fund you've decided on. This is where you type in the specific fund name or ticker symbol. Then you choose how much of your available cash to put toward it. Many platforms now let you invest by dollar amount instead of needing to buy whole shares, which makes this easier than it used to be. Review the order, confirm it, and that's it. That single click is the difference between a Roth IRA that's actually working and one that's just sitting there, which is exactly the situation from the very start of this video. Step 4. Automating the next contribution. Here's the step that determines whether this becomes a habit or a one-time thing you did once and forgot about. Set up an automatic, recurring contribution, even if it's small. Same logic as automating a savings transfer. Remove the decision, and the habit survives even your busiest, most distracted months. If you can set the recurring contribution to automatically invest into your chosen fund too, rather than just sitting as cash again, even better. That closes the exact loop this whole video is about. This is the difference between people who fund a Roth IRA once and people who actually build meaningful savings in one over years. And it has nothing to do with how much money they started with. Step 5. The annual check-in. Last piece, and this one's genuinely low effort. Once a year, take 10 minutes to check two things. First, are you still contributing an amount that makes sense for your current income? Second, is your cash balance actually invested? Or did some cash quietly build up again without you noticing? That's genuinely it. This isn't a monthly obsession. It's a once-a-year 10-minute habit that prevents the exact mistake this whole video started with. So here's your actual assignment. And I want you to genuinely pause the video and do this part. Open your Roth IRA right now and check. Is there cash sitting there, uninvested? If yes, that's your job for the next 10 minutes, using exactly the steps I just showed you. If you don't have a Roth IRA yet, and you're earlier in this than that, that's completely fine. This is the video to bookmark for the moment you do open one, so you don't end up stuck at mile marker 1 like so many people do. Drop a comment telling me if you found uninvested cash sitting in your account when you checked. I genuinely want to know how common this actually is among people watching this. This channel is about the steps nobody else explains, so if that's useful to you, that's the reason to subscribe. See you in the next one.